Okay.
Right. Hello, my name is Ava, and I'm here with Marilyn Madigan, a writer for the column Madigan Muses. So just to start off, could you tell me a little bit about your column?
My column is about any topic that pertains to the Irish in Cleveland, whether it's my own organization, the Ancient Order of Hibernians, the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians, and the greater Irish community. Personal reflections on what it means to be Irish, what it means to participate in different activities as an Irish American, and kind of timely along with the seasons, when we celebrate St. Bridget's Day, when we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, the 4th of July, our Memorial Day, our Veterans Day, activities such as that.
And you mentioned the Ancient Order of Hibernians. What was your pathway to becoming? I saw you're the national president of it. What was your pathway to becoming that?
Yes, I'm the national president of the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians. It's a nationwide organization. We have membership in 30 states. I have been a member since 1977. My involvement in the Irish community really occurred when I was 13 years old, when I started marching with the West Side Irish American Club. And the members that I've met in that organization were mentors to me of what it meant to be of service to your Irish community. And then they had the opportunity, when I was a nurse, a young nurse, a friend of mine, she recognized that I went to her grade school, St. Patrick's West Park, and she told me, I have a great organization for you, the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians. And we're an Irish Catholic organization. We do service to our community. We are very involved with Freedom for All Ireland. We help the groups in the North that do cross-community relationships and help the youth to find a new pathway, especially after the Good Friday Agreement. We just worked with Relatives for Justice and did a little booklet called Trasna Natona, which is Across the Waves. And it was the women that were involved in the United States as well as the women in Ireland that really were advocates for peace and social justice in the north of Ireland. We also have an Irish history contest where it's very dear to my heart. My first office on the national board was Irish historian. And during my term, it was when we were celebrating the centennial of the 1916 Rising. And the women of 1916 were really airbrushed out of history. And it was one of my goals to bring them to the forefront. And I wrote Irish articles about them. I did a little newsletter. I spoke at different festivals in Maryland, New York, Ohio, Michigan, to bring out the women and the importance of the women in 1916.
So it sounds like you've been very active in that community. Just going back to iIrish, how did you first connect with them?
I've known John O'Brien since he was a youth. When he was playing Gaelic football, I know his family, knew his sisters. And I was just talking to him about what great work he was doing. And he asked me if I'd be interested in writing. And I said, yeah, give it a try.
And what do you like about writing for iIrish?
I like sharing the opportunities that have come my way to be in the Irish community and make a difference. So as you can see, I am very proud of being a Hibernian. So that takes up a lot of my writing. We recently had a testimonial during my midterm of my presidency, and we honored a woman from Massachusetts, Kathleen Savage, with our first ever Constant Markovitz Award to show how involved women are in peace and social justice issues. So I was very proud of that. And we had a wonderful testimonial weekend here in Cleveland. It was at the West Side Irish American Club. And I'll probably be writing about it for the January issue. We had members from at least 15 to 16 different states. We were blessed and honored that the Honorary Consul General of Ireland for Ohio, Mark Owens, was there, and his office was opened up at same weekend. and Ambassador Geraldine Byrne Nason was present at our event. We were truly honored to be able to have somebody of that prestige at our testimonial weekend.
Wow. Yeah, and could you tell me a little bit about your own Irish background?
Well, I am 100% Irish. My maternal ancestors came over during Angadamor, the Great Famine or Great Hunger. My paternal, my grandmother, Madigan, was born in Tipperary, Laura Tipperary, and my grandfather, John Madigan, he was born in County Clare, Kilmahill. So I'm second generation American. Because of my grandparents, I am an Irish citizen. My birth was registered in the foreign birth book, and I'm very proud of that. As of now, I do not have my Irish passport, but I still consider myself an Irish citizen, which I am. I hope to have my passport one day. I've gone back to Ireland about 10, 11 times. Most recently as the national president, where I was involved in some activities that I never thought I would be able to participate in. I was a representative for the United States in the Global Irish Forum, which was diaspora from throughout the world that was gathered in Dublin this past April. It was a very honored and privileged for me to attend and speak for the Irish in America.
Wow. Yeah. And what would you say it means to be Irish?
To me, it means to be Irish is you are a very giving person. You're a faithful person. You are very proud of your place of birth. You're also proud of your heritage. You want to share your heritage with others. You also want to be exposed to other people's heritage. Because one thing the Irish are is we unfortunately had to flee our own country due to the hunger. So we are represented in every aspect of the world. You know, we make a difference in our communities. And I'm proud that we have a strong Irish community here in Cleveland, and that I'm a member of it, and that I'm a proud Irish American. And we make a difference in our local communities. And as I said, my organization, we've never forgotten where we came from. We help with the education of women. We have an Irish lecture series at the University of Notre Dame. We participate in Irish American history at National History Day, where we sponsor an award. We've worked with the Columban Fathers, which is an Irish missionary group that has missions throughout the world. We also have a Project St. Patrick, where we help our men and women in religious formation, help them with their studies. We recently developed a humanitarian fund that when Hurricane Ian was hitting Florida, where we have a lot of members, you know, we were reactive of how we could help, but we're being proactive and having this humanitarian fund continue. And we helped with the Ukrainians through the Catholic Relief Services. We help with Maui after the fires. We have an appeal out now to help with those in Gaza that are being suffering humanitarian help. We want to give them. We're going to go through the Catholic Relief Services there as well. So we've never forgotten the trauma that our people went through, and we want to help those that are experiencing difficulties in their own lives.
And what would you say is the most important part or your favorite part about being in the Irish community?
It's the number of people that I meet. I have friends now in the Irish community throughout the United States. We've developed relationships with people in Ireland, with Her Story, who was one of the groups that made St. Bridget's Day a national holiday in Ireland. We work closely with the Relatives for Justice in the north of Ireland. Even though my organization is non-political, we do take stands when we see that there's injustice, like the legacy bill that's going on in the United Kingdom right now, the people in the north of Ireland need to know what really happened during the period that was known as the Troubles, of why some of their members lost their lives. You know, they deserve that. I was able to participate with Relatives for Justice when they said it was different for mothers. And I'm not a mother myself, but I did work in a pediatric intensive care unit where mothers and fathers entrusted their children in my care. And, you know, they knew their child was terminal. I can't imagine what the men and women in the north of Ireland, when they lost their loved ones, and to this day, do not really know what happened to them. So we do speak out when we see injustice like that, that truth is needed so that people can be injustice served.
And in this interview, I mean, those are all the questions I had. Do you have any additional comments or things that you wanted to mention?
No, I'm so proud of being part of iIrish. I think John has done a wonderful thing for the Irish community in Cleveland, as well as Ohio. I know he's tried to branch out to Pennsylvania, Western New York, Kentucky, and Lower Michigan. And I think he's doing a phenomenal job, and I'm proud to be part of his staff.
Well, thank you very much for talking with me today. This was a great interview.
Thank you very much. And get your copy of iIrish. There's always something good to see in it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye.